Today we're doing lamb chops with rosemary gravy. Once again, guys, as always, you're in the kitchen with Chef R. Allen, and I appreciate you guys for your liking and your subscribing and definitely your support. Today I'm doing a lamb chop. I'm doing lamb chops with rosemary gravy. Oh man, you guys gotta see it. I'm doing the loins, the lamb chop loins, and it's real nice and meaty. I marinated it with the olive oil. I marinated with olive oil. I did salt, pepper, and garlic. I like to use this Butcher's Blend Kinders with the cracked pepper and garlic and all that. So, I mean, you can season it the way you like, but I just like to do the foundation base with you guys. So I got the skillet here. You don't have to put no oil in the skillet. We want to sear it. We want to sear it 3 to 4 minutes on each side. 3 minutes on each side if you want it medium rare. If you want it rare. But I like mine to cook real well, medium well. Man, this is, I know it sounds expensive. You go to a restaurant, oh, lamb chops and rosemary gravy. Man, guys, it's simple, easy to make. As always, you're in the kitchen with Chef R. Allen, cooking made easy. So we're gonna bring this down here. We're gonna sear this and let this cook. I got it on medium high. And like I said, about 4 minutes on each side. You got the rosemary seasoning on it. You got the, like I said, the garlic, salt, and pepper. And then I use I like Kinder stuff, so I use a little Kinder's. It's Butcher's Blend, Burger Blend, but you can use it for any kind of meat. It's cracked pepper and garlic, and a little salt, a little rosemary. And the gravy, you'll see with the butter and the flour, the chicken. I do the beef base, and then I got some fresh rosemary. It has to be fresh rosemary, guys. And I got some fresh rosemary. So we're gonna bring this down, let this cook. Okay, like I said, 3 to 40 minutes. We're gonna flip these over. And guys, like I said, you can do it. Maybe I do it like 4 minutes. I want it like medium well, medium, 3 minutes, medium, medium rare, stuff like that. But it all depends on the minutes of how you want it. Right now I'm cooking it medium well. So I'm doing 4 minutes on each side. I'm gonna let that cook in, nice and toss and turn. And you see the flavor, the seasoning still on. Like I said, you got the rosemary, the garlic, and all that, man. It's so delicious. And these are my lamb chop loins, and I'm gonna make a rosemary gravy with that. You can do any kind of rice, starch, pasta, whatever works for you. I'm doing potatoes. Can't go wrong with potatoes, and a nice vegetable. Okay, we got the, oh man, it's smelling good. We got the lamb to a certain temp, a certain degree that we want. Medium well. We're gonna set that aside and let that rest for about 3 minutes. Oh man. Put this over here. I want you guys to. That's the lamb chop loin. We're gonna let that rest while we get ready to make the rosemary gravy. Okay, with the rosemary gravy, I took a little bit of that oil out, even though it wasn't that much oil, olive oil. And we want to scrape and get, because this is where the seasoning at. And we're gonna put this on low. Add about 3-4 tablespoons of butter with that. And let that melt. Slide it over there and let that melt. Like I say, you want to scrape all that. If it's a little extra oil, you want to take a little bit of that out. And and the next thing, guys, it's gonna be the flour and the beef broth, plus with the seasoning that's already if you want to add a little more salt and pepper, you can, but we'll do that as we go. We're gonna let that melt. You get all, like I say, you scrape and get your wooden spatula, a wooden spoon if you have one, or rubber, and you want to get all that, flavor from the skillet. Guys, you guys been awesome, man. I really appreciate you guys for your support and everything you're doing with us. And we really thank you, man. The channel is doing much better. It's growing. People are seeing who I am and giving me comments and replies. And man, I got you. And I really appreciate you guys. You're in the kitchen with Chef R. Allen, cooking made easy. We're going to let this butter melt, this oil, and the seasoning just alone. Just let that aside. Put a little bit of this flour. And you want a couple of minutes just to brown it enough to get this raw flavor, the raw flour flavor out. And like I said, if you want to add a little more salt and pepper seasoning, you can. But here with me, it's already plenty in there. And then with the rosemary, recipe will be at the bottom of the description. Oh yeah. And I'm not going to put the rosemary in until after I put the broth and stuff in, let that all cook together. Like I say, you just want, it's enough so you don't want to burn the flour, but you do want to get that raw flour taste out. So we let that cook for a few minutes. Okay, we got the flour brown. You see the seasoning mixture with the flour. Add a little bit of beef broth. And like I said, you can always add more. You can always add more liquid, but we'll start off with a little liquid. And you want to constantly stir it. You don't want the flour to get thick then. And see, that's why I said you already got the seasoning from the lamb chops, you know. And that's cooking in with the rosemary. You see the rosemary, bring this in closer. You see the rosemary in here. You're gonna let that cook. Bro, I'm telling you guys, I can smell it. Some more of this beef base. You can put a little minced garlic in here if you want. Recipe at the bottom of the description, you guys can see. Like I said, you can add or, you know, make it your way. I just want to show you my way, how to start with it's the rosemary garlic. I mean, it's the lamb chops with the rosemary gravy. I had a little minced garlic with it. Cause you got all type of flavors with that, with the rosemary. You know, make sure you don't put too much rosemary in it. You want to taste the lamb. And we're gonna let that cook a little, to thicken up for a couple of minutes. Okay, guys, we got the rosemary gravy. Look at that, nice and creamy, nice and, man, not too thick, not too loose. We got that. Then I dressed it up. I got my rosemary, my lamb chops with the little peas and mashed potatoes. We're gonna put a little bit of that rosemary over. Oh man. Guys, if I do say so myself, you're in the kitchen with Chef R. Allen, cooking made easy. Today was it's rosemary, it's lamb chops, lamb loin chops with a rosemary gravy. Oh, so delicious, easy to make. Guys, as always, you guys been awesome. I thank you guys. Until next time, I'll see you in the kitchen with Chef R. Allen. And leave all your comments and replies. Until next time, I'll see you soon.